Hi, I'm Dr. David Geyer, orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist, and I provide education and commentary for athletes and active people on injuries and injury treatment and injury prevention in sports and exercise so that you can stay healthy and perform your best. When I was in my sports medicine fellowship, I was in St. Louis at Washington University in St. Louis, and I worked with the doctors that took care of the St. Louis Cardinals. And I, grew to love baseball and love the Cardinals, so I went to almost every game and was in the training room before games and during the game and after the game. And there was a pitcher, I won't mention his name, but before he would pitch, when it was his turn to start, and this would be true whether or not it was really cold or if it was 95 degrees on that particular day. About 45 minutes before the game, he would be drinking a huge cup of coffee. And again, I was like, this is really weird when it's really hot out here in the summer months. But there he was drinking, and then he'd be pacing up and down the locker room and in the training room. But that's what he did. And I asked one of the athletic trainers, why does he do that? And he basically said, well, it helps him focus. And I guess he thought that the caffeine in that coffee would help him with his mental awareness and focus and make him pitch better. And you'd be surprised that a lot of people think that caffeine can actually help performance. There was a study not too long ago that basically surveyed runners in a marathon, and basically they found out about 15% of the runners routinely supplement their fluids with caffeine. It's also in calls by college athletes to the NCAA, their resource exchange center, when they have questions about supplements or medicines or anything like that. Caffeine is the second most commonly asked substance that athletes ask about. The only thing that's more common that they ask about is creatine. So clearly there seem to be athletes that think that caffeine potentially could help them in sports and help them train and compete. And some of the theories are that it decreases your perception of fatigue. So maybe you can train or compete longer. Maybe it increases your mental awareness. And another thing, the reason that people often use caffeine is they think that it's a metabolism thing, that basically caffeine makes your body use fat for fuel instead of burning glycogen from your muscles. So in theory, because your body's burning fat earlier, the purpose wouldn't be so that you get leaner so much as by burning fat earlier, you preserve your muscle glycogen so you have energy to potentially perform longer. But the problem with that is that with the potential pros, there's also some potential benefits. We talked about the increased mental awareness, but just because it might help with mental awareness and focus and maybe, reaction times, speeded, or faster reaction times, it might make you jittery and it might make you anxious. But on top of that, there's issues that you might develop like muscle fatigue or muscle cramping or dehydration or nausea. It might interfere with your sleep, and so it interferes with your recovery. So all of those potential risks have to be weighed against the potential benefits. And to be fair, most of the benefits, if there are any at all, have really only been seen at the elite level, Olympic level people, maybe college and pro athletes. Probably not much benefit to your everyday weekend warrior, quite honestly. But if you're going to try it, you wouldn't want to try it for the first time on the day of a race or the day of a big sporting event. You might try it in your training. But again, you probably ought to weigh the cons up against the potential pros because, again, it's not necessarily a benign substance. What do you think? Have you tried caffeine? Maybe you're a marathoner or run half marathons or a sprinter. Have you tried caffeine and has it helped? I would love to hear your thoughts. Share your experiences. Leave your thoughts in the comments below this video. I would love to hear them. If you know other athletes that use caffeine or have considered using caffeine and maybe you're worried about them doing it, or maybe your kids drink Red Bulls or some of these energy drinks, share this video with them. I'd love for you to share it and help them get more information on this topic. Now, if you like this type of information and want more information on injuries and injury treatments and injury prevention in sports and exercise, subscribe to my video channel. I record 1 or 2 of these videos a week, and I would love to have those automatically delivered to you. Last, go to my website, drdavidgeyer.com. At the top of the page, you'll see sign up for a free ebook, The Year of the Healthy Athlete, which is a collection of injury prevention tips for all types of athletes, Plus, I share a number of resources completely for free by email about staying healthy and performing your best, whatever your sport or whatever your exercise, and I only share those by email. So I would love it if you would sign up so we can connect that way. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope this was helpful. You would love to hear your thoughts again if you use caffeine for your sport or for your exercise, and I look forward to seeing you right here next time.